I stood near the last row, half hidden behind a fake plant, listening to claps that felt like slaps. Someone whispered my name. I ignored it. My eyes stayed on the stage where Aisha sat, dressed in red, her hands shaking as Samir held them proudly. "You okay?" a cousin asked. "I'm fine," I said, even though my chest felt tight. Samir leaned toward Aisha and whispered something. She smiled, a small one, the kind she used to give me when she was lying. She didn't look at me. Not once. My father appeared beside me. "Don't make this harder," he said quietly. "I'm not doing anything," I replied. "Good," he said. "Be mature." Mature. That word burned more than anger. I watched him walk away, straightening his coat as if nothing was wrong. Behind me, my stepmother's voice cut through the air. "Why is he even here?" "I'm right here," I said, turning. She looked me up and down. "Try not to ruin the mood." "I didn't plan this," I said. She smiled without warmth. "Neither did you plan your future, yet here we are." I swallowed. Samir laughed on the stage, loud and confident. People laughed with him. He looked like he belonged there. I looked like a mistake. The priest spoke, but I heard nothing. My head was full of memories. Aisha saying, "Give me some time." Aisha saying, "You're overthinking." Aisha saying, "I trust you." All lies. Farah, her friend, walked past me. She slowed down. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "For what?" I asked. She didn't answer. That hurt more than words. Samir's eyes met mine. He raised his eyebrow like he'd won something. Later, when he walked past me, he stopped. "You came," he said. "Didn't think you would." "I wanted to see the truth," I said. He smirked. "And now you have." "What did I ever do to you?" I asked. He leaned closer. "Nothing. That's why this was easy." Before I could speak, Aisha stood up. The crowd cheered. She walked past me, close enough that I could smell her perfume. I said her name without thinking. "Aisha." She froze for half a second, then kept walking. After the vows, music played. People danced. I stayed still. My father returned. "You should leave," he said. "Why?" I asked. "Ashamed of me?" He sighed. "This was necessary." "For who?" I asked. "For all of us," he said, not meeting my eyes. I laughed quietly. "Except me." He didn't deny it. I walked toward the exit. Uncle Rashid stopped me, placing a hand on my shoulder. "Not here," he said softly. "Then where?" I asked. "Outside," he replied. We stepped into the night. The music faded. I finally breathed. "I feel invisible," I said. He nodded. "They made you that way." "Was this planned?" I asked. He hesitated. That was my answer. "I loved her," I said. "I trusted them." "I know," he said. "Am I nothing?" I asked. He looked at me carefully. "You're not disposable." "Then why does it feel like everyone threw me away?" I asked. He leaned closer and lowered his voice. "Because some people protect lies by sacrificing the truth." I frowned. "What does that mean?" He squeezed my shoulder. "Some truths don't stay buried forever." I looked back at the hall, at the lights, at the life I thought was mine. And for the first time I understood. I couldn't sleep that night. Every time I closed my eyes, memories punched me awake. Aisha saying, "I need space." Aisha saying, "You're stressing too much." Samir suddenly calling me bro, and offering rides. Family dinners where chairs were missing and mine was one of them. In the morning I went to Aisha's house. I didn't call first. I didn't plan what to say. I just needed answers. She opened the door slowly. "You shouldn't be here," she said. "I won't stay long," I replied. "Just talk to me." She looked behind her, then stepped outside. "Say it fast." "When did it start?" I asked. Her eyes dropped. "Does it matter?" "Yes," I said. "It matters to me." She sighed. "Before the wedding." "How long before?" I asked. "Long enough," she said quietly. I laughed once. "So every time you said you were confused, you were lying." "I was trying to be kind," she said. "Kind?" I snapped. "You planned a future while keeping me as backup." She flinched. "That's not fair." "What's fair about this?" I asked. "Tell me why." She looked at me, finally meeting my eyes. "I chose security." The word hit hard. "Security over love?" "Love doesn't pay bills," she said. "Love doesn't protect you." "I would have," I said. She shook her head. "You couldn't." "That's what they told you?" I asked. She stayed silent. "So you believed them," I said. "You believed I wasn't enough." Tears filled her eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't come for sorry, I said. I came for truth. She whispered, I was tired of waiting. I stepped back. Then enjoy what you rushed into. As I turned to leave, she said, I didn't mean to hurt you. You meant to save yourself, I replied. And that cost me everything. Outside, Samir leaned against his car, smiling. Emotional talk done? You planned this, I said. He shrugged. You were slow. Slow? I repeated. At life, he said. At money. At decisions. I trusted you, I said. That was your mistake, he replied. Everyone knew you wouldn't last. Everyone? I asked. He nodded. Dad. Mom. Even her friends. I clenched my fist. So I was temporary. You were practice, he said. She needed a real future. I wanted to hit him. I didn't. I walked away, hearing his laughter behind me. That night, my father knocked on my door. We need to talk, he said. I sat on my bed. Now you want to talk? He closed the door. I pushed the marriage. For business, I said. He nodded. Samir's connections mattered. And I didn't, I said. You're my son, he said quickly. Not enough to protect, I replied. He rubbed his face. You don't understand the pressure. I understand betrayal, I said. Silence filled the room. I lost more than her, I said softly. I lost my place. He looked away. That was my answer. After he left, I sat alone in the dark. My phone buzzed. A message from Farah. I didn't agree with this, she wrote. But no one listened. I typed back, they never do. I stared at the ceiling and felt something change. The pain didn't disappear. It hardened. I whispered to myself, I won't beg anymore. And for the first time, I meant it. I met Uncle Rashid at a small cafe 2 days later. He stirred his tea and didn't look at me. You look tired, he said. I'm fine, I replied. You're not, he said. You're lost. I lost enough already, I said. He finally looked up. Then lose one more thing. What? I asked. Doubt, he said. Take a DNA test. I laughed. That won't change anything. It will, he said calmly. Why now? I asked. Because truth needs timing, he replied. I wanted to refuse. Instead, I nodded. At the lab, the doctor spoke without warmth. Sample collected. Results in 3 days. Fast, I said. Facts don't wait, he replied. 3 days felt longer than the wedding. On the 4th morning, my phone rang. Please come in, the doctor said. I sat across from him. Papers lay between us. Are you ready? He asked. No, I said. He slid the report toward me. You are the biological son. I stared. And Samir? He is not, he said. My ears rang. Are you sure? We ran it twice, he said. There is no error. I stood too fast. So my whole life is explained, he said gently. Outside, Uncle Rashid waited. Well, he asked. I handed him the paper. He breathed out slowly. I hoped I was wrong. I didn't, I said. I just didn't expect it to hurt like this. That's because truth cuts deeper than lies, he said. At home, Samir laughed on the phone. Don't worry. Dad promised. I walked past him. Hey, he said. You okay? I'm fine, I replied. He smiled. Good. Big changes coming. I locked my door and sat on the floor. So this is why, I whispered. Every memory shifted. Every excuse made sense. At dinner, my father said, Samir will handle the accounts. Samir grinned. Of course. I said nothing. Later, Samir knocked. You seem quiet. Just tired, I said. Don't fall behind, he warned. I won't, I replied. Days passed. I listened more than I spoke. At work, people praised him. He's the future, someone said. I typed emails and watched carefully. Uncle Rashid called. Patience. I have it, I said. At night, I held the report. This is mine, I whispered. Power felt heavy. Silent. I didn't feel proud. I felt awake. I woke up to missed calls and silent messages. Nobody said my name. They said Samir. His voice filled the house. The bank froze the account, he shouted. This is a mistake. My father asked, how? They're asking questions, Samir snapped. I sat at the table calm. Did you answer them? I asked. He turned. Stay out of it. I nodded. I already am. At the bank, the manager shook my hand. I'm Mr. Collins. Sit. Is the company safe? I asked. He smiled politely. It was never safe. Explain, I said. Loans built on promises, he replied. No backing. And now? I asked. Now the truth arrived, he said. I leaned back. I didn't report anything. You didn't have to, he said. Silence speaks. Outside my phone rang. Aisha. Why now? I asked. Her voice shook. Everything's falling apart. I know, I said. Samir's panicking, she whispered. And you? I asked. I'm scared, she said. Say something. I stayed quiet. She hung up. That silence felt heavy, clean, final. Later, lawyer Imran met me. We move quietly, he said. No drama, I replied. Only papers, he said. What's yours returns. Samir paced the house. They're destroying me, he yelled. I said, you built this. He laughed, shaking. You're enjoying it. No, I said. I'm done protecting you. He stared like I was a stranger. At night, I signed documents. My name felt right. Power didn't roar. It whispered. The truth came out at the dining table. Uncle Rashid placed the report down and said, this ends today. My father stared at the paper. This is impossible. It isn't, I said. It's proven. My stepmother stood up. You're lying. The lab seal stared back at her. Samir laughed. This is fake. Read it, I said. My father's hands shook. He's my son, he whispered. Yes, I said. I always was. My stepmother's voice broke. Then what about Samir? Uncle Rashid answered. He isn't. Samir slammed the table. Say it again. You're not his biological son, I said. Silence fell. My father sank into his chair. All these years, he said. I chose wrong. Samir pointed at me. You planned this. I waited, I replied. There's a difference. My stepmother cried. People will know. They already do, I said. Samir shouted, fix this. I can't, I replied. Aisha came that night. Her eyes were red. I ruined everything, she said. You chose, I replied. I was scared, she said. I thought security mattered. And now? I asked. Now I'm empty, she whispered. I won't save you, I said. She nodded. I know. Samir lost everything fast. Calls stopped. Friends vanished. 1 week later he came to my door. Help me, he said. I looked at him. You never helped me. I'm begging, he said. I felt calm. I choose myself. I closed the door. For the first time regret spoke. And I didn't answer. I packed my things without rushing. No one stopped me. The house felt smaller, quieter, like it finally knew I was leaving. My father stood near the door. You don't have to go, he said. I already left, I replied. He swallowed. I failed you. Yes, I said. But I'm done carrying that. He nodded slowly. Can we talk again someday? We are talking, I said. Just not living the same lie. Outside, Uncle Rashid waited. You did well, he said. I didn't fight, I replied. You didn't need to, he said. Months passed. I worked, saved, rebuilt. People asked questions. I answered only when needed. One evening my phone rang. Aisha. I heard you moved, she said. Yes, I replied. I'm getting married, she said carefully. Congratulations, I said. She paused. You feel nothing? I feel finished, I replied. She exhaled. That hurts. I know, I said. She hung up. Later my father visited. I'm proud of you, he said. I looked at him. I am too. Samir never called again. One morning I looked in the mirror and smiled. I was never weak. I was just surrounded by lies.